Yes, we have discussed about Tadpatras and Bhojpatras. We have also discussed the picture and we have watched the picture of Tadpatras and Bhojpatras. Now we are moving.
Sir, can I read?
After picture on what I had, don't switch on mic until I say. You can write in comments only. Yeah, Tadpatra and Bhojpatra. They are called manuscript. Here it is a picture on page number 2, same on your book. We get information. What kind of information? About language and lifestyle of the people. What kind of people were there in those days? We can get every information by Tadpatras and Bhojpatras. Now, paragraph after that picture, you can also see the screen. Agravat Harmit. Agravat Harmit, read beta.
Yes, sir.
Continue beta.
Yes, sir. Such manuscripts have been preserved in temples and monasteries. They were written in Sanskrit, Prakrit, and Tamil. Poems, dramas, stories, and epics were also written on Tadpatras and Bhojpatras. They give knowledge about custom and traditions, social beliefs, lifestyle of kings, science, medicines, animals, etc.
Very good. Yes, whatever such manuscripts, means whatever written on Tadpatras and Bhojpatras, they are preserved in some of the old temples and monasteries. Temples, monasteries is related to Buddhism. Now, which language was used? Here we can Sanskrit, Prakrit, and Tamil. Majorly, they are written in this language. Here, what is written in Bhojpatras and Tadpatras? Poems, dramas, stories. Poems, dramas, and stories you obey. Epic. Epic is big poem, like Mahabharata. Were also written on Tadpatras and Bhojpatras. Means they are preserved in temples and monasteries. The language, Sanskrit, Prakrit, and Tamil. These three languages are majorly used here. Poems, dramas, and stories, epics, were written on both Bhojpatras as well as Tadpatras. They give us knowledge, information about customs and traditions of those days, social life, beliefs, lifestyle of kings, science, whatever that's going on in the science, medicines, animals, means all kind of information is provided in these Tadpatras and Bhojpatras. Now, next topic is inscriptions. Who will read inscriptions? I am checking
Can I
comments
read,
only. What I said, don't switch on mic until I say. You can write in comments only. Yes, Kalani, Ria.
Yes, sir.
Read inscriptions. Whatever you can see on screen only.
Okay, sir. Articles which are carved on the metals and yes, sir.
Carved metals. Continue.
Okay, sir. And stone are called inscriptions. We can know the
Inscriptions.
history by yes, sir.
Inscriptions.
Inscriptions. Kings used to converse with people by carving his orders, comments on this. Many of them have inscribed the information about their religion, Culture
There is
on stones and
metals.
metals. Stone inscriptions of Ashoka are very famous. Records on inscriptions are long lasting.
Very good. Here is about inscriptions. Inscriptions are on stones and metals. Whatever written or carved, it is called inscription. At many places, where especially when we are going at temple or any community hall, means Samajini Wadi, we can see inscriptions on someone has donated some amount, their name or everything is written. That is called inscriptions. We can know history by this. By all inscription, when we found, we can know history. In those days, king used to converse with people by carving his orders. King carved order on this. Many of them have inscribed information about victories. Means king provide information related to their victories, religion and culture on stone or metal. If you have visited Junagadh, perhaps you heard about King Ashoka's stone inscription. અશોકના પથ્થર વિશે સાંભળ્યું છે. It is near Bhavnath, Karachi. This way, kings described his message on stone. Records on inscription, whatever is given in inscriptions, they are long lasting because if it is paper, documents, toys, they can be broken easily. They can destroy easily, but stone inscriptions cannot be destroyed easily, and therefore it is called they are long lasting. Now here I get a question. Inscription means આપણે જે પથ્થર ઉપર કોતરકામ કરીએ ને, કોઈ સમાજની વાડીમાં ગયા હોય તો લખ્યું હોય કોતરકામ કરીને, પથ્થરને સેજ ખોદે. હવે તો મશીનરી આવી ગયા, પેલા હાથેથી ખોદતા, એને ઇન્સ્ક્રિપ્શન કહેવાય. વેરી ગુડ. Now we are moving towards copper plate. Copper plate is also known as Tamrapatra. Chauhan Vishwa. Read. Chauhan Vishwa.
Yes. Text per sheet is called Tamrapatra.
Tamrapatra.
They give us information about name, religion, administration, and donation. They have been preserved in Hemchand Library, LD. Institute of Indology, Navrangpura, Ahmedabad, B.J. Learning and Research Studies, Ahmedabad, Shri Mahavir Jain Aradhana Kendra, Gandhinagar.
Yeah. Yes, we have just discussed about stone inscriptions. Here is Tampatra. Here in Tampatra, it is inscribed on it. Means copper sheet. Whatever written on copper sheet, that is called Tampatra. From Tampatra, we can get information about name, religion, administration, donation, etc. We have Tampatra as a proof at many places in Gujarat. Here, information given about some places like Hemchandracharya Library, it is in Patan. LD Institute of Indology, it is in Ahmedabad. Navrangpura is the area in Ahmedabad. Perhaps you heard about LD College of Engineering. BJ Learning and Research Studies, it is also in Ahmedabad. Shri Mahavir Jain Aradhana Kendra, it is in Koba. Gandhinagar. Now it is part of Gandhinagar. These are the places where we can see Tamrapatra. If you visit these places, means especially Ahmedabad or Patan, visit this, you can also see Tamrapatra. Then next topic is coins. Now we are going with coins. Sakaria Mahek.
Yes, sir.
Read better.
Coins are also an important source of history.
Source.
Source of history. We get information about name of king, his religion, culture, and time from the coin.
Panchmark.
Punchmark coin of 5th BC found in India is the oldest coin.
Hmm.
Other than these gold, silver, and copper coins of Greek, Man-
Mauryan.
Mauryan age, Gupta's age have been found. The information as social religions, politi-
Political. Political.
political, political, economic structure of the state.
Very good. Coins are also an important source of history, as we have just discussed. Tampatra, Bhojpatra, copper plates. Similar, coins means from the coins we can also get the information of history, and therefore it is called source of history. Here we can get the information about the king, because king inscribed the coin of his name, photos, symbols, etc. His religion, culture, and time from the coin. Even today, from coins you can see the name of India, time, in which year it was issued, etc. Punchmark coin, keep in mind this name. Punchmark coin considered as the oldest coin of the world. They are found in India. It is from 5th BC. BC means before Christian era, before Christ year. You can also see. Means suppose today it is 2021. 5th BC means before this 2021 year. Another year which are given as 5th BC. That is called BC. Then after Panchmark, other coins which are found, they are golden coin, silver, and copper. These three metals are coins we have found. Greek coins from Greek. Mauryan age, it is also from India. Gupta age, it is also from India. Have been found. Means these are the coins other than gold, silver, and copper coins of Greek, Mauryan age, and Gupta age. From this coin, what kind of information can we get? They inform us about social, means society of those days. Religious, about related to religion. Political condition, means who was the king. And economic structure, related to story. Thus, we can get each information of history from the coins. Now, we are moving ahead. Here, you can see a picture of some coins. On your next page, page number 3. It is also given on the screen for those who has no textbook. Upper two pictures, they are old coins. They are golden coins or other metals. At the down, two coins are there. Here is written Punchmark coin. These are Punchmark coin, which are the considered as the oldest one in the world. These coins are found in India. Punch coins are created by pressing metal. When it is metal, by hitting and pressing, we can emboss any symbol on the coin. In the mold are called punchmark. Now we are moving towards students studying history, archaeologists, historians, and travelers. Means from all we can get information by history as well as archaeologists, historians, and travelers. How? We will read first paragraph only. Machar Yasvi.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Only
no,
first paragraph.
not turn. Sir, my turn is not come, sir. Yesterday also.
So my turn is not coming. Day after yesterday also not coming.
Switch off
Yesterday
mic,
also
Sir,
everyone.
my turn is not
Switch
come.
off mic. Yes, yes, we read.
Okay, sir. History means information given by
Archaeologist
archaeologists about past of human society on the basis of research.
Yes,
Sir,
continue.
can I read?
Okay, sir.
Yes, read.
They go to ancient places and dig out the houses, coins, bricks, stones, implements, sample of food, bones of man and animals, etc. and study them and make us aware about
Right.
culture of men of that time.
Yeah. Here is description about the history. History means the information what we get. Archaeologists, they are the scientists of this. When when there is something found, these people means the archaeologists can see us with carbon dating method that how many years old is this. This way we can get information that this coin is 500 years old or 5000 years old. What archaeologists do, they dig out the places, houses, and found coins, bricks, stone implements, samples of food, bones of men and animals, etc. And by this, they research over this, study it, and provide us information related to this.